A very good afternoon to all. Anjad Devi, very good afternoon. Ashwini, very good afternoon. Anusha, very good afternoon. And Gopal Sarathi, very good afternoon. And hello. I hope I'm audible to you, everyone. My voice is audible. My voice is audible and my voice is very clear. Very good morning. And Prakash, good afternoon. Sorry, good afternoon. Anusha, good afternoon. Urmila, good afternoon. And good afternoon to all. I hope my voice is audible to you. If my voice is audible means please mention in the chat box yes Philip. Please mention in the chat box yes Philip. That is the most important things to continue this particular session. And try to understand I am speaking in front of the laptop, so please be interactive. Before entering this particular session, I will tell you one thing. I want to make my session as interesting way. So please give your reply in a chat box. That is the most important thing. And please engage with me, please interact with me, that is the most important thing, right? Yeah, Priyanka, good afternoon, Asha, Navin, good afternoon, Rachana, Rachan, Ganesh, very good afternoon, and try to understand, I'm expecting the good interaction, but I'm getting only the less responses from the different participants. So please be interactive. Once I'm going to explaining, once I'm going to asking the question, please give the answer in the chat box right now. The engagement is the most important thing and interaction is the most important thing. And try to understand, without interaction, completely the session will be boring. Keep it in your mind. So when you are going to taking the session as well, in the sense, please be interactive with the students as well. Please be interactive with the participants as well. So then only the session will be making completely engaged. So otherwise this will be very boring. So without delay, I'm going to enter this particular today's session. So already we discussed about the data cleaning process, right? So pre-processing method. So today I'm going to discussing with you how to handling the missing values. Okay, how to handling the missing values. That is called the data cleaning process. And I will tell you today is like the encoding methods. Okay, encoding methods also I'm going to discussing with you. What is the meaning of the encoding? The meaning of the handling the missing values. These are the things I am going to discussing with you today. Are you guys excited to getting into this particular? Are you guys excited? If you guys are so much excited to getting into this, continue this particular session, please give your reply yes Philip. Please give your reply yes Philip. Are you guys are ready? I'm also so excited to getting into this particular session. I hope you guys are also going to getting excited more to continue this particular session. And please opening the Google Collaboratory notebook and try to this to execute this particular part one by one. Right. So now I'm going to discussing with you that handling the missing values. So what is that exactly that handling the missing values? So first of all, we should understand what is the missing values. The missing values is like that missing the data in the data set. So missing data is defined as called as like that not stored or not presenting in this particular data set. Some values are missing, some cells are empty, some values are not presenting in this particular data, that we can call it as like that missing values. Okay, I will show the example, then only you guys knows about it for this particular missing values. So for an example, I'm going to opening that my folders here yes. Then only you guys knows about it for this particular things. So I'm going to use this particular data set today. Okay, I'm going to use this particular data set today. You can see this particular data, the serial number and gender, SSP and HSP and HSC, and this is actually like the placement data. And what is the meaning of the missing values? You can see here the missing values, lots of the missing values is actually presenting in this particular salary column. Salary column, that you can see this one. So the value is not presenting in this particular column actually. The values are not presenting in this particular column. So this is called it as like the null values or missing values here. Can you understand what I am saying, guys? I hope you guys are really understanding about this. Now I hope you guys are understanding about this one. With the help of like the missing values method, you can handling this one. So for example, here like the loss of the missing values is presenting in this particular column. but we should handle that. So without handling this particular data to train your model, that is not a proper way. You will not get the good accuracy. You will not get the proper accuracy. You will not get the good precision as well. So that is why I am saying the pre-processing method is the most important process here. So we have to handle the missing values actually. So now I hope you guys are understanding about this particular concept. What is the the missing values? Correct? Understood? Huh? Understood? So please give your reply in chat box right now. Okay, fine. Now I am going to use this particular data today to handle this particular value. Okay, right. So what are the methods is available for handling the missing values? What are the methods is available for handling the missing values? So we have the two different methods. One is called the imputation, another one is the dropping. So imputation means we are going to fill the values with the help of the one particular method, that is called the imputation method, that is called fill now method. And another method is removing that particular cell. So one is removing, another one is filling. But most probably we are going to preferring the filling method to avoiding the removing that particular data. Why? Because of when you are going to training your model, when you are going to training your machine learning model, we should expect that particular huge amount of the data to training a model to getting the good training. For getting the good training, we need a more data. If the null values is presenting more, for an example, I will tell you the example. We have the 1000 entries, 1000 rows. For that particular 1000 rows, okay, for that particular 1000 rows, maybe nearly the 300 or 400 null values is presenting means, is that a proper decision to removing the null values? No, that is not a right prediction. That is not a right method to cleaning the 400 entries. Removing 400 entries out of the 1000. Because of that is how 50% of the data is going to be removed. So most probably we are going to prefer about the imputation method to fill the value. Correct only, no? Can you understand what I am saying? So with the help of the fill now method, we are going to fill the missing values. And with the help of the drop down method, we are going to removing the values. Now the concept is clear, guys. Now the concept is clear. Guys, please give your reply me chat box right now because of I'm asking the question to you. So please be interactive. Try to understand. I'm talking to you. I'm explaining to you. You guys are presenting for these particular 3 days and also the 5 days. So please be interactive. I hope you guys have gotten ideas about the imputation and also the dropping methods as well. So imputation method will help to fill the values. Drop now method will help to remove the null values as well. Yeah, thank you so much for the good response from the different participants. I'm getting the good response right now. See, so when you are going to without understanding the concept, it will not clear the concept. Try to understand. So for that only I am asking in front of this particular, in between this particular session. Okay, right. So dropping method is a deleting the missing values. Okay, so it is the one of the quick and also the process technology, that is the dropping method. So that is why I mentioned it here. It is the one of the method to quick and fastest the techniques to clean the data, and it will delete in the entire rows, that is the demerits. It is not going to be specific that particular data. You can see this one. So we have the null values here, correct? But it is not going to be deleting that this particular cell. It is going to be deleting the entire row. And I am going to using the drop down method. It is going to be deleting this entire rows, means all the data is going to be cleaned. But that is not a preferable method if it is very high entries. Correct, no? Yes. And what is imputing method? They are the different types of the imputation method to replacing the null values. That means, for example, we have the different methodology to fill the values. Maybe taking the average value and fill this, or taking the median value and fill this, taking the mode value and fill this. that I'm going to explain it with you, then only you guys knows about it very well. Okay, right. So now I'm going to show the example for this one. Okay, are you guys ready to getting into this particular session right now? Coding part. So I'm going to open the Google Collaboratory notebook right now. Yes, I'm going to open the Google Collaboratory notebook to show the example for the imputing method, and open the new notebook. And today I'm going to use it this student placement data set that you can search it from the Gaggle if you get it. So we'll yeah, guys, we have to uploading this data set. So I'm going to use the documents. Sorry, and handling the missing values folder. So we have the data to storing in the particular folder. So I'm going to open and also the uploads. So once I'm going to uploading this particular data, try to understand. Once I'm going to uploading this particular data, next we can start this particular procedure. So what is the first procedure? Import pantas as PD. Pantas as PD, because of the pantas will help you manipulating your data. Correct, no? And I need matplot for analyzing your data. So import matplot lib matplot lib dot pplot as this is actually the method, and I'm going to use it the cborn as well for analyzing the data. Cborn as NSMS. Alright, so I'm going to importing this necessary libraries for today's task. So what is the concept today? I'm going to discussing with you handling the missing values. We have the two different methods. One is imputation, another one is a dropping method. Dropping method is the very fastest and also the easiest method. But the major concept is actually I'm going to discuss with you today imputation method. Okay, right. So before entering that particular methodology to handling the missing values, we have to loading the data. So here the data is equal to, I'm going to creating it to loading this particular data. So pt.read csv, so read csv and copy the data set. Okay, copy the path and also we paste it here right now to loading this particular data, because of already you guys are knows to loading this particular data like this. So once I'm going to enter this one, it is loaded. So we need to check and we need to ensure this particular data display the first 5 rows of this particular data. This is the insurance of, try to understand, this is the insurance of, try to understand, this is the insurance of, we have to checking dot header function will help to ensure whether it is the data is loaded or not. So I hope you guys are watching this particular session, guys. I hope you guys are watching this particular session. If you guys are watching this particular session, please raise your hands in chat box right now. Please raise your hands in chat box right now, because of that is the most important thing, and please give your reply and please give the interaction more. Okay, right. So now the data is loaded perfectly. Correct? It's loaded perfectly. Now I'm going to show the information of this particular data. So data.info of, so I'm going to show this information of this particular data, and you can see this one, because of when you are going to using .info function, that particular .info function display the whole information of this particular data. So for that I'm going to use it this one, and you can see 215 entries and starting from 0 to 214, right? And you can see this one, this is the here you can see this one, this is the column's name of this particular data. So this is actually basically placement data set, and you can see this one, the gender, and this is a higher secondary school values and all the things, degree and working experience, okay, and specialization and status and also the salary. Okay, right. So now you can see this one. But all the entries is 215. There is no null values of these particular each and every column. But we have the null values in salary column. We have the null values in salary column. Totally maybe this will be like nearly 60 above out of 215. Is this the right method to clean the data with the help of the drop-in method? Is this the right method to clean this? It is not a right method. We have to fill the data. We have to fill the data. Understood what I am saying? We have to fill the data. So for that, I am going to use the fill now method to imputing the values. Okay, right. So now how to check only the null value count? How to check only the null value? Can you please give the reply of this? How to check the null value? Hear from you guys. How to check? Any ideas from you? Guys, please reply. How to check? How to check the null value? Any idea? Okay, I will tell you the demonstration. Okay, fine. So how to check the null value? Now I am going to check the count of the null values presenting in this particular column. So data dot is null dot sum of. So these particular functions will help to display the count of the null values is presenting in this particular column. But in information we could see the non-null. But in is null dot sum of will help to display the count of the each and every column null values. But you can see this, but the salary is actually nearly 67 out of 215. So 67 entries is not a good deal. So we have to fill or we have to remove. If it is very less amount of the null values in this end, that time we can go for the drop-down method. But that is not a right way to remove this out of 215. So for that I am going to entering the imputation method. Okay, for that time I am going to entering the imputation method to fill the value. Because of 67 is a huge count of out of 215. So for that I am going to prefer the fill now method. But which value we have to fill? That is the question, right? Which value we have to fill? So we have the idea. I will tell you clearly. If it is the categorical data, if it is the categorical values, in the sense that time you can directly fill with the value. For example, categorical data means 0, 1, yes or no, like that, no? So for that time, which category is very less, that time you can choose that particular category to fill. For example, yes 100, okay, yes 100, no is actually only 50. In the sense that time you can go to fill with no, because of that is very less. And normally when you are going to fill with very less count categories, in the sense it is going to be making the balancing data. It is going to be making the balancing data to train your model. Okay, right. So here, if it is a categorical data, you can choose that particular method. If it is a continuous value data, how we can fill? Continuous value means that is not a category. That is, the value is going to be different and increasing or decreasing. Because of the salary is not a categorical data, it is going to be like that, increasing and different value based on the experience. For that time, how we can fill that empty cells? That we can call it as the central density method. Central density method. Okay. Central densities method. So what is the meaning of this particular central density method? So we can call it as mean, median and mode. So we can fill the mean value, or we can fill the median value, or we can fill the mode value. Okay. So what is the meaning of mean, median and also the mode? I will give the example. Okay. So we have that one particular list. like 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 10 comma 20 comma 40 comma 30 comma and 5. Okay, right? We have the values like this. Okay, what is the mean value of this particular category list? What is the mean value? You should add 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Add all the value and divide by 7. That is calculating the average value. That is the mean value of this. That is the mean value of this. Then what is the median value of this? Mid value. Median value in the sense mid value of this particular data. What is the mid value? That is actually 20. If it is like that even entries in the sense, that time you can go to like that adding the mid value 2 and divided by 2. That is the mean value. Then what is the meaning of the mode? Mode in the sense highly occurrence. For an example here, again 20. So what is the mode value here? The 20 is a repetitive occurrence of this particular data. So for that, the mode value is actually 20. Understood what I am saying? Understood, guys? The concept is clear? The concept is clear? I hope the concept is very clear. Okay. I hope the concept is very clear. I thought to you guys. Okay, right. Yes, right now. See here, the mean value is the average value of this particular column. So we are going to fill with the mean values in this end. We are going to fill with the mean value of this particular salary columns, means it is going to be filled with the mean values. Okay, and what is the meaning of the median? Mid value of this particular column. And what is the meaning of the mode value? So highly occurrence of this particular salary column. Okay, right. So now we are going to find the mean value of the salary, median value of the salary, and mode value of the salary. Then only you guys knows about it. After that, we have to decide which value we have to fill. That I will tell you. We have the another method as well for this. Okay. So for that time, data of salary dot mean value. So what is the value of the mean of the salary? That is taking the time to loading it, and maybe that my internet is very slow. Yes, internet is very slow. Sorry, I made a mistake, and then one more time I will be running this. Yeah, you can see this. The average, the mean value of the salary is actually 28865, and data dot salary of median value $26500. That is actually again the median value, and mode value that you can see this one. This is a mode value, but we don't know which value we have to fill. Which value we have to fill to this particular column. So we have to choose that particular right method to fill, because we don't know mean value we have to fill law, median value we have to fill law, or mode value we have to fill law. We have the ideology. So for that time you have to check the distribution of this particular data. Distribution of this particular data. If the data is a right side skew, if the data is a left side skew, so we have to choose the median value, mode value like that. I will tell you. So what is the meaning of this one? How we can check the distribution? How we can check the distribution? Can you please reply? I will tell you. I will tell you guys. Okay. So how we can check the missing, distribution of this particular things? So for that time, we have to choose this, this particular methodology. You can see this one. I'm going to use this particular methodology to find the distribution of this particular data set. Okay. So I will tell you to do that. So first of all, we have to defining this particular size of these plotting. So figure and axis is equal to PLD dot subplot of figure size, and this is called the distribution plotting. This particular distribution plotting will help to find the distribution of your that particular column data. So for that time SNS, so that is Seaborn dot distribution plotting, then call the salary data. Then PLD.show will help to display the show of this particular data. You can see this one, guys. Guys, you can see this one. This is the distribution. Okay, this is the distribution. And try to understand. This is called the right side skew. This is called the left side skew. If the data is going to be distributed side, that is the left side skew. If the data is eventually distributed, that is called the normal distribution. Okay. If it is the right side skew of this particular data, that time you can choose the median value. If the data is distributed like this left side in this, that time you can choose the median value. That time you can choose the median value. I will tell you why. So you can see this one of this particular data. So I am going to use this ATA. Yeah. See this. You can call it as the skew data. If the data is considering as a skewed when it is going to be distributed of the curves of continuous value, okay, either that is the left or the right, that is the statistical distribution. See here, this distribution is nothing but the normal distribution. So for that time, you can choose any methodology. If the data is a normal distribution in the sense, I can fill with the mean value majorly. But you can choose the any value here, no problem. That will not affect your accuracy, that will not affect your prediction. Okay, if the data is normally distributed in this sense, majorly I am going to preferable to fill with the mean value. Okay, mean value. If the left side skew, that we can call it as the negative skew. If it is the left side skew, you can choose this particular the mean value. If it is the right side skew, you can choose the median value. That's it. Why? Because of I am going to choose this one in the sense, when you are going to, data is going to be skew in the sense, that is the out of the range. This is the out of the range. So for that time, I don't use this particular things. So here, try to understand, here we have to choose this particular mean value. Here we have to choose this the median value. Okay. So if the data is a right side skew and also the left side skew. So negative skew in the sense, we have to choose the mean value. Right side skew in the sense, the median value. Okay, right. So what is the value we have to fill here? Because of our data is distributed right side skew. That is called the positive skew. So positive skew in the sense, what is the value we have to choose? Median value. If the data is distributed this side, that time we can choose. That time we can choose mean value. Okay, mean value. I hope you guys are really understanding about this particular concept, guys. So right now I'm going to use it. Okay, is that clear? Guys, is it clear? Guys, is it clear? Understood what I'm saying? Now, based on the distribution only, I can choose to, because of it is a continuous value. Because of it is a continuous value. So for that, I am going to use this to fill with the mean value. Okay. So before that, I have to check the count of this particular value. Okay. I have to check the count of this particular value. So please use the shape. So what is the shape of this particular data? 215 and comma 15 entries. Now I am going to use the fill now method. So data. Okay, data of, here I can choose the salary, because of I am going to use the fill the values, that is the data salary of is equal to data dot salary of, okay, here I can use the fill now method of here you can choose this particular value. Which value? Which value? This value I am going to choose it. This value I am going to choose it. So I am going to paste it here and I am going to place, and I'll see in place T. Okay, so is that clear? So I'm going to enter this one. Right now you can see this particular data to fill. Yes, so data of salary dot fill now method will help to filling the null values with the help of this particular value. Here you can specify any value. For an example, you are going to mention 0, it is going to be filled the 0. You are going to fill the 1, it is going to be filled 1. But here I want to fill the median value, correct? Sorry, I didn't choose this here, median value, because of it is the right side skew. So I am going to fill the median value right now. Understood, guys? Understood? So salary dot median value and implies true. So once it is run, I am going to check this one. Data dot shape, it will not remove any shapes here. So same. Now I am going to check the null value. So data dot is null of dot sum of, then you can see the count of the null values right now. Null values right now. There is no null value because of we filled the value, median value nearly how much? 2,65,000. That is actually a median value. That is the mid value of this particular column. So that you can see this one. That you can see this one. It is going to be filled. It is going to be filled. Understood what I am saying, guys? Understood what I am saying? So now it is filled. Now the data is actually very clean. Now the data is actually very clean. So this is the methodology to fill. Methodology to fill. Okay, so hope you guys are understood about this. And we have the another method as well. Okay, we have the another method as well that I will tell you. That is drop now method. Okay, drop now method. So here I am going to use it this data, data frame like that. Okay, so here pt dot read csv. So I am going to load it again. Okay, I am going to load it again to store the different variable name. Okay, I will tell you to do that. To drop in a method. What is that exactly? So copy the path and also the paste it here. Paste it here. So right now you can see this one. So tf dot is null dot. So I'm going to check the count of the null values dot sum of. So now you can see the count like sum of, and you can see this one. Yeah, here you can see this one 67. Okay, entries. So now tf dot shape is actually what? 215, correct? So now I am going to use the drop down method. So that is the easiest method. So drop down and very faster method. So it will be hard to clean. Done. So now tf dot is null of dot sum of. You can see this one. There is no null value right now. You can see that will be 0. That means the data is actually very clean. But the drop down method is going to be remove the entire rows, correct? So we have to check right now the shape of this particular data. Shape of this particular data. See here 148 only. Because of it is going to be removed nearly 67 entries of this particular data. 67 rows is going to be removed, the entire rows. For that time, is this the preferable method? Is this the preferable method, guys? Can you please give your reply? Can you please give your reply? Is this the preferable method? Is this a preferable method to to remove that 67 entries out of 215? So please give your reply. Please give your reply. So I am waiting for your reply, guys. So for that only, this is not a preferable method. For that only we are going to choose the fill now method to fill. Correct, huh? Correct? So guys, please give your reply in chat box right now because I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question. Yeah, please, Vinod. Sure, sure, sure. I will show to you. You can see the previous shape 215, but now you can see the shape 148. Because if it is going to be removed the 67 entries. Correct, huh? Correct, guys? Right? So this is called the handling the missing values. Okay? Handling the missing values. Okay, fine. So now, but this is actually different variable. Now I am going to use the what is that encoding method. So that is also the one kind of the pre-processing method that we can call it as the encoding concept. I will tell you that what is the meaning of the encoding. So encoding, so the handling the missing values concept is very clear, I thought. So I will be moved to the encoding concepts, guys. I will be concept. So that imputation concepts, mishandling the missing value concepts is cleared in the sense. Please mention in the chat box clear fellow. Please mention in the chat box clear fellow. If the concept is very clear for the imputation method and also the Tropana method, so I will be moved to the next concept that is called the encoding concept. If it is very clear, guys, please give your reply. After that, I can move to the concept that is the encoding method. I got only one reply from Santana Kumar. Thank you so much. Anyway, fine, I will be moved to the next concept. Encoding the categorical variable. So what is the meaning of encoding? What is the meaning of label encoding? Label encoding is the very simple and also the converting the each value column into the number. So for an example, we have the values like the male and also the female. So when it is a object data type, okay, when it is the object data type, that particular what should I say, the computer can't understanding that particular concept to getting the good accuracy. So for that time we should convert this particular that range, male into 0 1 and female into 0. That means label encoding is nothing but convert the label into the numerical formation. Convert the label into the numerical formation for getting the good accuracy, for getting to convert in the computer understandable format 0 and also the one numerical format. I will tell you how to do that. So that is the easiest method. Okay, that is the easiest method. So here you can see the data like data header. So I am going to use this old data that which we loaded before, the same data, okay, same data. So for an example, data, right? So this is the data. Now you can see this one because we filled that particular data. There is no this. Okay. So here you can see this one. We have the different category. We have the different categories. Like for an example, gender. Gender is actually male, female, and other central SSP. Okay, SSCP, and here you can see this one HSP like that, and HSC, commerce, science and arts like that. So that is the category. It is not a continuous. This is also the category. This is the object. So for that time you can check the data types. So data dot T types. Okay. Now you can see this one, the T type of each and every column. So here you can see this one object. This is the object and this is the object. All the object is actually like that. What should I say? This is called it as like the categorical. So I want to find the categorical count. For an example, data of gender. Data of gender. So I'm going to copy this and paste it here. Gender and dot value counts. Value counts. Okay, value counts. Now we can see this value counts of male and female. Here M and also the F is there. 139 and 76. And another thing is actually like the SSP, right? No. So here I am going to use the same methodology. Yeah. So here I can pass this yes P, right? SSCP. That is the object. So what is the categories we have? What is the categories we have? We have to check it, no? So right now we can see this one. Yeah, central and others. So we have the two different categories, central and others. So this is actually in a text. We can convert, and also we have the another categories as well, like HSP and HSC, like that. So here I'm going to check that. Sorry. So data of HSC be like that. You can check the value counts. Central and others. Okay, central and others, and we have this another categories, call it as HSC and B and yes. Okay, so now you can see this one copy and also the paste it here and here C, right? So now we can see this one. This different. Sorry, we don't have any. We don't have any of this. Yes, sorry. Yes, yes, yes. You can see commerce, science, and also the arts. This particular name we can convert. How? In the sense, I will tell you that from SQL learn, okay, dot pre-processing, okay, pre-processing. So here the SQL learn library will help to import into giving the several functionality. From import, label encoder. So we have the methods like that, label, okay, and L. So label, label, encoder. So this particular function, this particular like the class will help to like that converting the all the text into the numerical format. Okay, all the text into the numerical format. I will tell you how to do that. Okay, so for example, for this particular class, okay, for this particular label encoder class, you have to create a object, that is encoder is equal to label encoder order of. So I have created this particular object, okay, for this particular functionality. With the help of these particular classes only, we can convert the text into the numerical format, that is 0 and 1. This is only applicable for the categorical data, okay. And now you can see this one, like that I should call that, okay, I should call that particular columns to fill, okay, I should call that particular columns to fill. So data dot or yeah, here I can use this gender, okay, is equal to so here you can see this one encoder dot, okay, with transform of here you can pass this transform of fit transform is a function to converting this particular gender data. So here that data dot gender. So now you can see this one data of gender dot value comes. I see this one. It's converted, no? It is converted Do you understand what I'm saying? It's converted, right? Guys, please give your reply. It's converted, right? So this is called the label encoder. This is called the label encoder. In the same way, for you can fill that all the things. You can fill that all the things. For an example, data. So all the things like yes, HC. So these particular things is actually like that I can do this. Okay. So charge. So of here I can do one thing. So data encoder dot for transform of here we can pass that data dot HSC, and right now I'm going to enter this one. It's going to be possible to run this, and now you can see this one. This can be converted like that. Okay, so we have to store this particular thing. So data, like data, store this second, and you can see this one right now. And now you can check this valid counts. See, so now it can be possible to convert. Now it can be possible to convert, guys. So this is the methodology to convert this particular values into the one into another format. Okay. So this is the methodology to convert the one see here before that commas, signs, and also the odds. Now we can see this one 1, 2, 0. So 1 is actually commas, 2 is actually signs, and odds is actually 0. Understood what I am saying? Understood what I am saying, guys? So if you understood means please give your reply. Please give your reply. Please give your reply. So I am expecting good replies from you guys. So please give your reply. But I am not getting that much more reply to ensuring it is understood or not from you. So please make it this particular session as engaged way. Okay, right. So this is the methodology. Okay, this is the methodology, and I should convert that several methodologies like what is the status. Okay, all things can convert into this. Okay, so for that time I can go with data. So what should I say? Columns. Right now you can see this one, so I'm going to use it this data of HSP and HSS, that is done, and HSP is actually here, the SSP is actually here, so I'm going to get that done, this and encoder dot for transform pass this data so here, that's it. So I'm going to run this the same way for all the things is actually happen, and here you can see this messages and degree work experience specialization, so that I can pass it here and transforming it specialization, but run it, and the specialization has also done. And one more thing is I thought this is actually missing. I thought so here the specialization is done, and status. Okay, here I can pass this. So the status I can pass it and pass it. So that's it. So I can convert this one right now. The header function, so which is remaining pending. So should confirm it. So should confirm it converted or not. So for that I'm going to use it today. So all things is converted, and HSP is remaining. HSP and degree P, degree G, and working experience yes or no, like that. Correct? So only 3. Work experience is pending, degree T is pending, and yes, HSP is actually pending. So for that I am going to convert this one. Okay, convert this one. So I'm going to use the same methodology here. The same methodology, I can pass it and copy Z and copy and paste it here again, and here that HSP is actually bending now, so HSP. Here again copy and paste it here, the same thing again. Yes, so it can be possible to convert, right? So I'm going to choose that column first, specific columns as well, and degree T is actually bending. So for that degree Z and copy and paste it here, and degree P. So degree. So here you can copy and paste it here, that degree T. So this is the categories, that degree T and degree T. That's it. So I'm going to run this. Yes, it is going to be taking the time. Right now we can check it out, and all the things done, HSP and status, all the things. Work experience is pending, no? So work experience, copy and code and bending, and here that work X and work X. Right now you can see the data. Right now maybe it is very cleaned and encoder has done. Encoder has done. See here. See, all the data is right now in a number. But before that, what is your data? Before that, what is your data? See here. Here that this SSP, gender and HSP and degree HSS, and all the values is actually like objects. Objects, correct? But now you can see this particular data has converted that in a numerical things. That in a numerical things, I thought you can understand about this particular concept. All things has been completed right now. And now I'm going to show this information of this particular data for converting this confirmation, the data type confirmation. And now we can see this one. All the object has converted into the integer 64. But before that, it shows as the object. It shows as before that for gender, before that it is object. But now it is an integer because of being converted. Because of being converted. Understood that, guys? So this is called the label encoding. This is called imputation method, and also handling using values and also the drop-in method. All the things has been done. I hope you guys are really enjoying this particular session and understanding about this particular concept. Understood now, guys? Do you have any queries on this? Do you have any queries on this? Any queries from you guys? Can you please ask me the question in the comment box right now? Understood, Mr. Philip. Okay, Shantana Kumar. Continue. Whether we can use the same number, numerical numbers like 0, 1, 2 for all the vertical data as shown in a table. Please explain. Okay, so that I will tell you. So don't get confused. See, try to understand Mr. Santana Kumar. So it is going to be making this one 1, 2, 0 based on this count of this particular things. Okay, based on the count of this particular things only it is going to be making the categories. Okay, so because of it will be getting the what should I say? It will be getting this computer understandable format. Okay, computer understandable format. For example, a 0 is very less and the 1 is very high. The same way for all the things. Which one is the very highest value that is going to be replaced the 1 and 2 and 0. Okay, so for that only it is going to be decided to fill the values. See here, 113 always highest one will be a 1. Okay, right. So hope you can understand. Any queries from you guys, so can you please reply for this? Yes. And guys, we have given a review link. So it is in a command box right now. And give your valuable feedback, valuable reviews on this particular FDP program for machine learning technology. My name is Philip and I am explaining all the topics for the machine learning technology. If it is very clear and you guys are very satisfied, please give your genuine reviews. So go to use this particular link guys, and just click the link and give your stars and give your valuable words, not only stars, valuable words of this particular session. What you guys have learned. If you guys are really impressed on this particular session, if you guys are really impressed on this this particular explanation, in the sense really like this particular session, in the sense, please give your valuable feedback of this particular session. Today we covered handling the missing values concepts and also the encoding concepts. I thought you guys are really understanding about this particular concept which I explained before. So please give your valuable feedback, use this particular link and give your valuable reviews. Okay guys, this is all about. So please utilize this program. And I thought you guys are really understanding about this particular concepts. Okay. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can ask me right now. Thank you so much. This is all about today. Tomorrow we will be discussing the. So because of we dynamic the pre-processing methods. Okay. So tomorrow we will be continuing this project creation machine learning actions completely. Okay. Any queries from you guys? Any queries from you? Can you please give your reply in chat box right now? And I'm expecting to good interaction, but very less only. So please give your reply. Any queries from you? No? Okay. Valuable session is VD Prashad, thank you. And thank you so much for the valuable sessions. Okay. Okay guys, don't forget to give the reviews. The link is mentioned in the command box. Okay. Give the review. That is the most important things for a mentorship of me. Because of based on your valuable feedback only I can continue this particular session as a very effective way, and it will be more helpful to enhancing myself to delivering my content as well. Correct? So please give your reviews. The link is mentioned in the command box as well, so don't forget to give the reviews, because of that is the most valuable things to continue this particular session is very effective. Okay guys, thank you so much for wonderful time. Thank you. Good afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow with a different topic of this particular FTV program.